तुझे किती
No, recently some 2-3 days back, Labour Minister Babush Bawan general public statement केले. He is now Labour Minister. He Labour आणि Employment Department आसा पळय, he will be supporting more to labours, not to the employment. When a minister of any state does this statement in public, it will give wrong signals to the investors. No, how the government can be biased to one entity and favoring that entity? It doesn't look good. It doesn't fit in your mind. See, government has to be always see the situation and judge and keep the balance between the two. See, if you say that I will be supporting only labor, that means that your all the further actions will be biased to them. No, you cannot be biased to one entity when you are in as a minister. See, as a labor union head, they can talk anything, but as when you become a minister, you have to balance the situation. You have to listen to both the parties and take appropriate action. Then he made an allegation that last 6 years there has been no increase in the minimum wages, which is not true. See, what Goa government decided, there is a separate body which decides the increment of the minimum wages, which constitutes of the labor unions, which also constitutes the employment and the government, and then they take a decision. Now, what was decided in 2016, that whenever there is a VDI increase, that is a variable DNS increase, notified by the central government, it will be applicable to all the industries. So again and again we were increasing the rate minimum wages every 2 years or 3 years. That was avoided, and it was decided that whenever VDI is increased, automatically we will have to increase the this. And on that ground, the Labour Department is issuing the notifications, and we are following those notifications. Now, and there is a Supreme Court judgment also to this effect. So you cannot blindly say that factories or the industries is not taking care of them. It gives wrong signal, which I felt is not appropriate. Then one more condition they said, that you need to do a smart card. See, we are not against making of smart card, but in the smart card form they are asking to put around 24 different inputs, and each form has to be keyed in separately. What we suggested them, now some companies is having 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 employees. Whatever data you require, we give in a spreadsheet. Give it to the department, you fill up and give the cards to us. We have no issue. So such things have to be sorted out in across the table, rather than giving just statements like this. Then he said compulsorily everybody has to advertise for the whenever the jobs are created. See, when the jobs are created, as per guideline, we are supposed to inform the respective what do you call it, employment exchange, which every company is doing. You cannot say you have to advertise. Some people may not be affording, no, to do that. So this was my thing on that. Labor, see now what I am trying to say is, everybody industry has become like a punching bag. Everybody comes. Now that day one accident happened in Zuari Agrochemical. It's unfortunate that accident happens. We also feel that accident should not happen. Now when accident happens, it is a duty of a practitioner boiler inspector to investigate, find out what is the cause, and then give the statements. He is saying that 70% of people are not complying to rules. This is a very vague statement. I told him, I wrote him a letter immediately. You give me the list of the industries who are not following, and if you are finding that they are not complying, we as a GSI members will ensure that all industries comply to the rules and regulations. Why people are not complying also, that also I will tell you why they are not complying. No, not complying means as he is saying, people are not complying. What they do, the conditions, every time they are saying you do certain audit. We are ready to do the audit. There are so many people who can do this audit. You know, now suppose some company can take a ISO certification in which the audits is included. Their contention is you do audit only with the people whom they are certifying as a competent officer. Now these competent officers are competent persons are charging whatever rate they want. Simple, and that also they are saying people they are what competent officer person they have finalized are outsiders. You know, now CM is talking about Swayam Purna Goa. Why we don't find competent officers in Goa to do this? Why you are not assigning the competent officer? So what we are suggesting, GSIA will find out the qualified people from Goa, ask the chief of the factories to support us in identifying how the this audit has to be carried out. Let him train them and tell that these are the people, so that there is a control about what is charged, what is not charged. Because these people come from Pune, 2 hours they do some checking and give a bill of 1.5, 1.8 lakhs, which people cannot afford now. See, small industries, you will be surprised how people are operating. It is not easy to run a business after COVID and all these things. Now the raw material rate is increasing and everything is increasing. The fuel cost is increasing. It's not easy to run a business. People are even keeping their white jewels, you know, gold in a bank to get money and to run their businesses. This is not right on part of a government to become insensitive to such people. So I feel very bad, and I am saying that before giving such statements in a press, responsible people in the government should understand the situation first. You should get, if they are not understanding, call industry people or the association on board, discuss with them, and then you issue the statement. This is what my saying is there. Yeah, live.